Hi everyone, welcome to day 26 of the first 30 days. Today we are looking at how to generate a purchase order or a PO from your schedule to send out via email to a supplier. This is something that greatly reduces the double handling that I see so many designers doing. And it just allows you to keep track of all of that information that is around schedule and gaining pricing for a client really easily and on the platform. So let's get started. As always, make sure you start the time tracking for today's work. Once you've done that, then navigate to one of your projects, and we're going to navigate to the project financials box. So just a bit of a quick overview of this section, and we're going to be looking at this section in detail over the next 3 days. So up the top here, you've got 3 buttons: create purchase order, create supplier invoice, and create client invoice. We then have a summary of the total project client price and also the project markup profit. Now this sum here is the total of all of your schedules. So depending on how you set up your schedules, you might have multiple schedules for different parts. So this was, as you can see, this one's got wet area items, door hardware, and furniture and lighting. And this sum total price here is giving you the sum of all of those schedules. If we then scroll down here, we have our invoicing summary, and I will go into more detail of this section in day 29, but this is giving you a quick snapshot of where you're at. So you're very easily able to see where you're sitting in your projects without having to go into your accounting software, which is crucial. If we then scroll down here, we have the purchase orders that we can create, our supplier invoices that we can keep track of, and then our client invoices that we can create. But today we're going to look at how to generate a purchase order. So if we scroll back up to the top and we click on the purchase order. Now from here, we're going to select a supplier. Now this is a supplier that you've put into your schedule. So if we go to ABI, now when we go to here, we can put maybe we'll have a delivery date. Now you might want to put this at sometime in the future or straight away, whenever you kind of need it to be. You might have yourself as the site contact or the builder, and any notes that you want to give to the supplier. We're then going to select the schedule that we want to create items from, or select items from, sorry. And then what will happen here is you will see only items from the supplier that you select up here that have been approved by the client or have been marked as approved in the drop-down menu. So it's not necessarily that the client you've had to go through that process with the client where you sent them the link and they've approved it. If you manually change that to approved, it will show up here. You will get that list here. So I just want to show you, if I remove the supplier, no items come up because I don't have any items for Coco Republic in that schedule that have been approved. But I have a whole heap for ABI, which makes sense because it's a wet area. So then it's just a matter of going through and say I'm going to select all. And then we scroll down and we add these items to the purchase order. Now, as you can see here, this is where we just double check everything. And you might want to leave notes for a particular item for the supplier. Just going to put this in, and we're going to select all, and we go through, and once we're ready to create our purchase order. And we click that. So then we get the spinning wheel, and while we're generating the PDF. So once the spinning wheel finishes, you'll get the 3 blue dots. You click on the blue dots and you can click on view, and you'll see the PDF purchase order that is ready to be sent out to your supplier. So this is what the PDF purchase order looks like, which you're able to open when you click on the 3 blue dots and simply download, that you can then attach to an email to send to your supplier. To just talk you through some of the details, so obviously it's looking really professional. It's branded with your company logo. It has all of the details that you've entered for the supplier in here. It has your reference purchase order number and then the date with which you are sending it out. It has your company ABN, your contact details. It has the delivery details of the project and who the site contact is. And it has all of that information from your schedule that you are needing an invoice for. You can see the notes that we left here is all included, and it's just, you're not having to reproduce that information. You're not having to take it from your schedule and copy and paste it or anything like that. It's a really quick way of sending this information to your suppliers that you know is efficient, you know the information is correct. They've got their model number, the quantity, the color, the item name. It's got everything that you need to quickly get a quote from your suppliers for these items. And it's going to save you time, and it's going to make you so much more efficient. So I hope you have a play around with creating a purchase order from your schedules. Just remember that the items need to be approved in the schedule before they will show up for to be selected to be added to the purchase order. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys.